Today, the couple accused of improperly storing nearly 200 bodies in their funeral home are set to change their plea in court. John and Carrie Halford reached a plea deal with prosecutors in a federal wire fraud case last month. Court documents don't reveal the terms of the deal, but families said prosecutors were considering a proposal of 15 years in federal prison for each of them. The Halfords also face more than 200 state charges. Prosecutors have offered a plea deal in that case that would give John 20 years in the Department of Corrections, and Carrie would spend 15 to 20 years in prison. Carrie's hearing is set to start at 1 this afternoon, and John's will follow at 1:30.
A nonprofit that linked unhoused people in Jeffco with overnight shelters during severe weather events has shut down, and now a church is stepping up to help fill that need. The Rising Church in Arvada will provide beds for up to 40 adults from November to March when the temperature drops below 20 degrees or more than 6 inches of snow falls. The church has opened up in the past when there weren't enough shelter beds, but once it found out the severe weather shelter network was closing, they decided that they should do more. The church is now working on enlisting volunteers for the winter season.
The Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial in City Park is whole again after it was vandalized earlier this year. Ed Dwight, the artist who created the sculpture, helped repair it. Someone stole a torch and a plaque honoring African-American veterans in February. 2 men were later arrested. Their cases are now moving through the court system.
Denver Water will charge customers more next year. The Board of Water Commissioners adopted rate changes yesterday. For typical single-family residential customers, the same amount of water use will cost $2 to $3 more per month next year. The exact rate depends on whether you're in Denver or in one of Denver Water Suburban's distributor districts. The new rates take effect January 1st, 2025.
Right now, firefighters are monitoring hot spots left from a small wildfire in Summit County near the town of Frisco. The fire started late yesterday afternoon and caused a lot of concern, burning close to I-70. Matt Renew is joining us live in Summit County this morning. And Matt, this fire is near the Meadow Creek trailhead but didn't threaten any homes.
You're right, Corey, and that's the good news. The bad news is it shows how dry conditions are even after that big winter storm. Dry and warm enough to start a wildfire even in late October. This latest small wildfire is right off I-70, so a lot of people saw it. And while smoke did creep into nearby neighborhoods, homes were not directly threatened. When it started yesterday afternoon, temperatures were close to 70 degrees in Summit County. And the Summit County Sheriff's Office says it shows how dry and warm it still is, even after our recent snow, and why fire restrictions are still in place prohibiting open burning campfires.
Under stage 1 fire ban in Summit County, you can't have a fire in the county, you can't have a fire in the national forest, except for in a designated campground. But right now, all the campgrounds are closed. So the simple answer is no fires in Summit County.
There is one exception to that rule, and that's designated campfires on private property that have been approved by your local fire department. Outside of that, no open campfires anywhere around Summit County during these fire restrictions. And it's not just Summit County where these restrictions are in place, also in neighboring counties like Park County, Clear Creek County, Grand County, Routt County, just to name a few of the other counties around Colorado that have fire restrictions right now in place. Reporting from Summit County near Frisco, I'm Matt Renew, 9 News. Corey, no official cause for this fire right now, but investigators do believe that it was human caused.
Well, this has been a concern of ours all summer long with just how hot and dry it's been. Matt, thank you. And Chris is joining us now. Unfortunately, the winds are not going to help out the situation.
No, and just as a reminder, about 85% of wildfires are started by some sort of human cause. So as a reminder, it's really up to us on days like today to be smart out there. We do have a red flag warning. That's for elevated fire danger. That's across northeast Colorado. Could get some gusts up into the 60-mile-an-hour range in the foothills. Probably the strongest winds this morning through the noon hours. Then this afternoon, those winds start to relax. Tonight, those winds quickly die back down. Closer look in, metro area, maybe some 30 to 40-mile-an-hour peak gusts. Foothills, that's where I'm concerned about that potential for some 60-mile-an-hour winds for this afternoon and tonight. So just one of those be smart days, no doubt about it, with those winds that'll be on the strong side.